I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you're at. One night before we're gonna work on things, the next day you act like you don't want to. So something happened in between now and then.
What happened was I really got thinking about that tablet. I remember the time you called me up from here and you said, "Oh, Shirley's sister really wanted that thing." Or
I called from our house because Shirley said that Susan was looking for one,
Susan.
but I didn't sell her one. I didn't know if you did anymore, and you would find out, but you didn't think so.
Susan, yeah. And then one other time you made a comment about, "Oh, we're gonna pawn it."
Yeah, but
So
I
it's
never
like
did. Saying something
two
and
comments and then it disappears.
I've threatened you, but I've never made good on any of my threats. I never had you arrested or nothing like that. I mean, I say stupid shit. It's not the first time I've done it. I mean,
I just, it's hard for me to have you say that stuff to me. I mean,
it's hard to get treated the way I do too sometimes, and I take my blows, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I know you already been with somebody. I know who it is.
Who?
I know who it is.
I haven't been with anybody, baby.
What are you waiting for, my approval? You gonna say bye? I mean, I don't know. What do you want?
Why did you not want to leave?
I didn't want to leave, but I just had something eating at my gut, and it wasn't gonna be good anyway. It fucking came out. I really felt like not sexy, not like a woman. So many things all at once. I don't know.
I understand.
Because, I mean, you built me up so much. Oh, I'm with you for your looks and all this other stuff. And come to find out, I'm fucking measuring less than a fucking porn star.
You confronted me about the porn thing, and I admitted it, and
I'm just saying how it affected me. I'm not, like...
We were high, and
I know. I know. I played everything through my head. Every scenario. Still didn't make me feel better.
So,
I don't know, maybe because I always pride myself on my looks, or I don't know. Maybe I was really vain. Maybe I needed that. Needed to be knocked down. Yeah. Reason for everything,
I like the coat.
yeah. The super balance.
Huh?
That's the one I got at the thrift store.
Yeah. So Shelby's lawyer is about half dead or something like that. I don't know. I have medical problems. I saw her at the courthouse. I went in and said, yeah, it was canceled. She was in there and said, okay, thank you. And left.
What are you gonna do about your way,
Well, he's been talking to me. We just talked for a long time on the phone. I mean, I kind of think he's a tree-hugging hippie, sort of. He practiced environmental law and he's got this tree-hugging hippie bullshit on his fucking website. I'm like, oh my god.
He's too passive.
No, he told me, you know how I always say, well, my sister's over there sucking Shelby's dick? You know how I always say that? I was telling that to him today. He laughed, he goes, well, there's this little saying in England. He said there's a little saying, pretty much, you can tell someone to fuck off by telling them to go suck the queen's dick. Go suck the queen's dick! So, I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing. I have nothing to say.
Well, you sound like you were breaking up with me earlier.
You're the one that lives up here. We don't even
Right
live
now,
together
the
anymore.
living together is not working. I mean, I'm uncomfortable over there. Now you're saying you're uncomfortable over here, and Shirley's always made you welcome. You know, I mean, and I know that's not the point.
You know, the
She's my
phone you
friend.
lost the phone up here, and then a tablet.
I lost the phone walking to the Shell station to the store.
Some chick come out and get in the car and went back inside. I mean, it really hurt me about that tablet thing. I mean,
I told you I'll fucking replace the tablet. You know, it really did get
I
stolen.
think you had debts you were just trying to pay off.
It had nothing to do with any debts. I had money, and I paid money for my debts, and my debts are paid. And I feel better about it. So, should I keep putting off that I need to do and people keep bugging me about? You know? And I shared those debts with me and you. And, you know, bought stuff for the house and put gas in the car. You know, with those debts that I accumulated.
I've got a job tomorrow in Colebrook. And I got that one the 18th. And I got the one on 3rd and 4th and 5th or whatever the fuck it is. How did your counseling appointment go to?
I didn't go. I didn't have mine.
Thought you were done.
He didn't come out. Me and my mother fought about it on the phone.
I would have come out and got you.
Oh, I can change it.
Can you go right now?
No.
You can't call and say.
He's booked solid today and tomorrow, but he's got the last 2 days of the week. He's got pretty open schedule. So I was waiting for him to actually call me back, but she's waiting for her doctor's office to call her back too. So my phone's upstairs. So I told her just make an appointment for either Thursday or Friday. They call her. I was down here.
You guys sharing the phone now?
Well, she's only got like
minutes. You know, I'd like to be able to give you the phone and trust that it ain't gonna disappear. You know, the insurance company ain't gonna let me make any more claims. You know.
I'm not the. My phone got lost. Mine didn't get broken.
Mine's broke.
You and Tim are worse on phones than I am. But,
Yeah.
I only had one phone. I was so a while ago. I was so asleep watching a fucking soap opera. I haven't watched soap opera in years. She watches one every 800 years.
Victor.
Yeah.
And Paul Newman. Is he still on there?
No.
No.
He hasn't been on there for a long time.
My mom used to watch that one. I saw Raymond Wagner the other day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's Lisa's dad, actually. I saw him and said Shelby's out prostituting herself. Which I don't care. I mean, I care because it's my mother and my children, you know. And, you know, I don't think she should be doing that around my kids.
You jump in and save her?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I don't want nothing to
I
do
have a
with it.
habit of doing that with people trying to save them. Can't even save myself.
It might be. I don't know. Hold you.
I lost the school gloves and found it in the school.
I lost one of my other gloves.
Alright, remember I did work. She was like 2 pairs for $1 at the dollar store. And if I can
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is why younger men and older women don't have good relationships.
Dr. Oz.
Dr. R, whoever the fuck it was. Well, it hasn't been a boring life. I had a dream about a car accident last night. I didn't see the whole thing. It was like I knew I was in a car and everything last night. Everything was like blurred out. And I forgot to take that stupid medicine last night. Because I was already tired. And I didn't get up just to take it in. And I didn't get up to take it out. So I didn't know anything. So I thought medicine. And I wonder if that's why I was dreaming about a car accident. I remember the news being on too. Or it could have been something in the background of the news. I have to get bed bugs to sleep.
Mm.
I had that bed bugs on anyway, so I'm on Friday. Friday the 13th. I don't care. Don't know if I'm fat. I could not be showing up anymore. How much did Daddy write you on the back there?
$50.
You like spending your money, don't you?
I gotta plow that yard out.
Hmm?
I gotta plow the yard.
What's that have to do with me? I don't know. It's not my chart. So what's that got to do with me?
20 gallons of fuel. That's what I paid him. Or $50.
I put 80 gallons of fuel in there. I mean, $800. No. And didn't stay there very much.
Why didn't you stay?
I just feel like we're not going to be able to save our relationship if I stay there. It's going to ruin it the rest of the way completely, whatever's worth saving. I do.
If I'm alone, baby, it don't work very well.
Well, I'm usually like that too, but I'm not saying like for months and months. I'm just saying. Everything is so stressed out right now. That's what I'm saying.
You know, I went to put that porn on the laptop. If you told me if you didn't want me to. And I should have known. Yeah.
But I want to please you. You know what I mean? I do.
But then you freaked out about it.
Because I let it get to me instead of just talking to you. But a lot of times you don't like to talk about things, so I was apprehensive about talking about it. You know, that was part of it, not all of it. My little feelings got hurt. My little self-esteem got hurt. My sexuality got hurt. You know, I got a little bent out of shape.
Baby,
I
if you didn't make my dick hard, then I'd say there's probably a problem. It's gonna hurt right now.
don't really think being alone is a problem, and I might cheat on you.
Do I want you to say that?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say I was gonna might cheat on you. I didn't say that.
You just said that doesn't work good for you, so there's
It doesn't work very well.
So there's always a possibility.
I cry. My mom told you I fall apart when you leave.
I cried too. I fall apart too. You know?
You didn't need to leave.
Just
We were making
a lot.
love.
There was old issues that were in a new issue that really didn't belong there, and I know that. And I'm gonna talk about it with my counselor this week. If it's just something that we can get rid of and never have to worry about it again, going to see him, what would it hurt?
What do you mean?
I have this, because my husband, that's how he started cheating on me, was with pornography. And when I saw you with pornography, I kind of freaked. And I don't want, if it's an easy issue and an old issue, I want to get rid of it. I don't want it to be coming between our relationship. And talking to a counselor about it gets rid of it. Why not try it? That's what I was going to talk to him about today, but that's my appointment.
I have, my wife and I didn't have the most faithful marriage, but you and I have, and that's something I've enjoyed, and I haven't gone out looking for another woman. Yeah, when I get high, I watch porn. I haven't watched it in today or yesterday. I watched a little bit of it Saturday, but just because I need to rub one out. You've been pleasing me, baby.
Not very well to be watching this much porn.
Well, I mean,
I'm always fucking starving for it. You know what I mean? That's the part I don't get.
we fuck all the time.
There was a while when we didn't.
Feel that?
I feel it. I want me to make sure I feel like I need it. Alright. With this disabled people that live here, I don't know, but whoever's been fucking hammering all night, I don't care if they're disabled or not, they'll fucking take that hammer from them. They were pounding downstairs all night, not last night, the night before. I was like, what the fuck are they hammering?
I told my mom I need you. She's just, she's just protective, and she don't like me getting threatened, and the rape thing really bothered her.
But there's nothing to even substantiate I even said that. But everybody's just going on the assumption because I've made threats. That's not an idle threat. I just watched what my best friend Matt went through.
It was the cops.
The cops had no right to say because there was no statement or affidavit written.
It was Pat Mocha. Someone told Pat Mocha that I got accused of rape.
Well, there was. The nurse at the hospital probably reported it to an ombudsman or whatever it is.
The cops.
Yeah, but the cops never stayed outside my room and treated it like a rape or anything like that. They didn't. Rivers came back to me and asked me for the fucking keys, and I gave him whatever I gave him. I don't even fucking remember what I gave him. A key set that didn't matter or something. I don't know. And I said, this is all I have. And he said, okay, see you later, Marie. And they left the hospital. Because I watched them when they handed you the keys. You were having a fit, so you knew the wrong keys and they left.
Yeah.
I watched. So I know they didn't come back. And they never came and took a statement from me. The doctor didn't take a statement from me. This nurse asked to photograph me, and I said no. And that was where it ended. So how all that accelerated from that is beyond me.
You just see why I get really, really scared.
Yeah.
You know?
I get scared too, you know. But I'm scared on a different level.
I don't want to go to jail over nothing.
I haven't put you
What?
in jail for anything. Have I?
You know, I was stupid and I made them statements to Wes Martin, but I wish, you know, for I thought they wanted to keep fucking drugs off, or fucking guns off the fucking street.
They don't care about none of that. They're all trying to make a fucking name for themselves in place in the world that they think is going to make them feel better about themselves. And then when they find out the reality of the whole fucking situation, where it doesn't matter what branch of law enforcement you're in, it's all crooked. It's all the same. They're all fucking people running it. They're not computers. They're not perfect. And their system fails. That's why they have job security. Because their system doesn't work. Think about it.
We need another revolution in this country.
Why do you think my brothers stockpile guns and don't believe in cops and government? I told him, I'm afraid. I says, you don't take care of Micah. I said, don't ever forget I said these words. I have brothers that don't believe in cops or government. I said, it will go one way or the other. You know, the soup is here. In prison in Kentucky doing summer work. I don't know, a couple months, I think.
Yeah, Carl didn't.
No, he didn't man up. Neither did Aaron. But they got my meaning. They got my meaning.
How did you know that Bobby, or Kirby and Kim saw each other?
Kirby told me.
So you talking to Kirby?
No, she told me this the day she came to the house that Bobby called her there at 2:30 in the morning, and Kim caught them in bed together. She told me that the day at the house that we went up on
Bobby
the hill.
told me that they saw each other in Orleans the other day and almost gonna fight.
Kirby told me that she came at 2:30 in the morning and caught them in bed.
That was a
Kirby
long time ago.
That Kirby was fighting her naked. That's the one I'm talking about. That's the only one I know about.
Kim didn't say anything to Kirby. They saw each other last week in Orleans.
Well, this is what Kirby's telling everybody. That's what she told me the day she came to the house crying over Bobby. The day that she was planning to go and get it and she didn't get the truck.
No, what I'm saying is, Kim didn't tell Kirby anything about you. About the heroin thing.
Then who did? Bobby?
They didn't know about it. They don't know about it. I didn't tell Kirby. I haven't talked to Kirby.
I wouldn't fucking. Well, I'm telling you, the cops told me that you told Kirby. But
if I was gonna tell Kirby, I probably would have fucked her and
well, you threatened to do that.
well, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Well, that was one of them times when you were running out on me and all this. But yeah, I haven't seen Kirby, and I haven't talked to Kirby. I don't even know how to get hold of her.
I don't know. I don't have her number anymore. And I damn sure won't call her either.
Oh, I don't know. You said somehow Kim ratted you out to Kirby or something like that. She didn't. Because Bobby said something to me today about how they see Kirby in New Orleans and they were going to fight New Orleans just last week.
Oh, yeah, I did get told that, but I didn't talk to Kirby. It wasn't Kirby that told me that. It was Elijah that told me that. Elijah and Maria.
Told you that Kim...
Yeah, that some girl in a black truck almost fought the girl because she's driving the reliable taxi again.
Okay.
Yeah, because I saw it. She
So-
kept the window blocked off with the decals, and that they almost got that they were going at it.
But Bobby said Kim didn't say anything.
Well, she probably didn't. I don't know who the fuck. It's been around anyway for a long time. So who gives a shit? George heard the same thing. He told me that Kirby told him that I ratted her out. It wouldn't say who told her. What made it to believe made George believe it was you. Because she said it was someone really close to you. And when I asked LaFave who ratted me out, he said someone close to you. They didn't say your name. But who was closer? Who was closer back then?
I didn't, yeah.
Because the only other person that could have been back then was either you or Rita.
About the Kirby thing?
Yeah.
I
No, because me and Rita weren't talking then.
Well, I didn't say anything to Kirby. Right. I didn't talk to Kirby. I didn't talk to Kirby.
Like I said, I don't know who said anything, so I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not judging anybody. So who am I to judge?
I mean, the cops weren't very goody about, you know, making a deal and reneging on it. I mean, the cops are the biggest fucking liars of them all.
Yeah, I learned that.
And you know,
When Aaron sent me that text and said anyone can be tricked when he was talking about Eric Shatro, wanting me to get info from Shatro, I said, well, he's not an easy one to trick. And he turned around and texted me back, he said, anyone can be tricked. And I said, oh, so is that what you've been doing to me for months? Tricking me? And we didn't talk. I didn't text him until the other day. And I said, nice burn. That's all I said. That's all I had to say. Maybe he's the one been pounding the fucking hammer.
Marie, I haven't thrown you away at all. I have had your back.
I've been thrown under the bus a couple times this past year. I really don't like it. But you know.
Through all the shit we've been through, I've never...
Don't misthink me about the bus, because you get used to it. But, when people ain't used to it and you throw them under the bus, they don't like it too much.
So what are you saying? You're used to getting thrown under the bus?
I've been under there a few times this year.
I've gotten thrown under the bus a lot, too.
We weren't even involved when I made the statements, and half of what I said wasn't even on there, and they added to what I said that I didn't say.
Yeah, I believe it, because they added to some shit from the prison.
Because some of the shit I didn't even say, some of the good stuff, all the good positive stuff I said about you wasn't even in there anywhere. And some of the questions he asked me, some of the good shit should have been following it, because I remember how the conversation went.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the evidence...
Because like I said, there's not a violent bone in Derek Niles' body, that's not in there. And I remember quoting it. So, I know what I said and what I didn't say. People can sit there and say, I got mental health problems all they want, but, I don't live in fantasy land either. I am reality.
Bobby said that he saw Kirby standing next to his old lady, and he said, "Oh, he said Kirby was looking pretty good. Lost a bunch of weight and all this." I'm like, "Really?" I said, well, I just the way he was talking, you know.
I mean, you asked her how she was in bed.
I did.
You know, I mean, you know, inquiring minds want to know. I've never asked one of my friends how their old man was in the fucking sack. I've never. You know what? Because I'm not going to tell how my old man is in the sack so that my fucking friends can go after my old man. That's, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That's just leading the fucking hog to the trough. That's all it is.
Picked up that hitchhiker I was telling you. Paul. I had met him before. I just I had to be reminded of his son was killed 10 years ago.
It's not the same one we brought to Barton, right?
No. He was a millionaire. He partied it all away, I think. He had $1.25 million. I just put that with his wife, I guess.
Bad investment. I'm fucking freezing. I'm sick of a hole. I didn't even finish doing my hair when she said your quote was canceled. I was like, fuck it, I didn't even finish. I coughed up all this clear fluid. It was like running through my hand, and I saw it, and I have this like phlegm thing. I started puking, and I'm trying to get off my hand. I'm trying to puke in the fucking toilet, because every time I see it on my hand, it makes me puke more. My fucking ribs hurt from puking. I was like, are you serious? It was just like all this clear liquid that was up.
Fucking Tony Hackett, Kim's brother. He was saying to me the other day, and you know, he's friends with John and Shannon. He's like, "Oh, you got their number?" I'm like, I just got done telling him that fucking, you know, I got fucked over and everything, you know,
You just have to put their number.
you know, he asking him about, I'm like, you know, I don't hang out with them, and I don't hang out with anybody who hangs out with them.
Yeah. And see, you're gonna let him stay in your house. You're gonna be talking to John Webb. That wouldn't have been good.
No.
Good thing you dropped me that one. You know what I mean? Or didn't give him another thought. Whichever. You know?
No, I thought through it. Yeah, Sylvia was in the courthouse. I didn't even go past the metal detectors. I called. They said it was canceled. And I said I had that hitchhiker on in the car, and I'm like, I said, oh. And then I said, well, I need to just stop and double check to see this thing is canceled. And then we went in, and the sheriff told me it was canceled. I'm like, okay. And then I called my lawyer. Just triple check. I ain't gonna miss no fucking court dates.
So you gonna go work on the truck? Call me later or?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do now. I feel good. I took Tylenol. I don't want to take those sulfur antibiotics. They're sulfur. They make me fucking